Too many people on a bandwagon. Done been through that hellfire. Came out lethal like a red dragon. Same old rapper with the same old flows. Color dreads with the pants sagging. Got that fame, but you sold your soul. You a warlock, I'm the dark assassin. Said thick stacks, mode change, big bags, faux chains. Get that money, said big facts, no gains, big stats, mo fame. We back done said big names on stage, big trap, no shame. Going and running that big check, my name, sign that, more rain. Come back home and just come up, hey. Let's be with that drama, hey. Saw that baddie mama, hey. Told her I don't wanna, hey. Come up, hey. Let's be with that drama, hey. Saw that baddie mama, hey. Told her I don't wanna, hey.
What up, my beaches? We're getting ready for 9:53. Drop it in the comments. What up, what up, what up? What up, beaches? What up, beaches?
Come up, hey. Let's be with that drama, hey. Saw that baddie mama, hey. Told her I don't wanna, hey. Come up, hey. Let's be with that drama, hey. Saw that baddie mama, hey. Told her I don't wanna, hey. Went out, caught me a red fly. Too many people on a bandwagon. Done been through that hellfire. Came out lethal like a red dragon. Same old rapper with the same old flows. Color dreads with the pants sagging. Got that fame, but you sold your soul. You a warlock, I'm the dark assassin. Said thick stacks, mode change, big bags, faux chains. Get that money, said big facts, no gains, big stats, mo fame. We backs done said big names on stage, big trap, no shame. Going and running that big check, my name, sign that, more rain. Come back home.
The sun is shining, the birds are chirping, the bacon is sizzling. Welcome to the Daily Swole.
Testing, 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 test, 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 testing, 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 testicles, testing, 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 testicles, testicles. Welcome everyone to episode 953 of the Daily Mother Swole, the most muscular swolecast, beercast, broadcast, gangcast, mancast, pimpcast, sleazecast, and slaycast in the realm, because when I flex, you flex, we all flex our biceps. What is the good word today? Oh, what's going on? Leanne Stewart, first live podcast on YouTube. What up, Leanne? What's going on, Jennifer? What up? Facebook, Instagram, Periscope, YouTube, and Twitch, wherever you are catching the gains, you can catch them everywhere. We do like a huge, massive live stream whenever possible. So you can catch it on Daily Swole Podcast on YouTube. Don't forget to also subscribe to my main YouTube channel at Swolenormous. You can find me Swolenormous everywhere. Instagram, Facebook, wherever you want. So wherever you want to be, Papa Swolio is. I'm there where you want to be. You don't have to come to Daddy. Daddy comes to you. This is the show where Papa Swolio, the beard, you get beard fucking delivered, fresh, some fresh beard every fucking day. Welcome to 953. Hello, hello, hello. Is this your first live cast? If it's your first fucking live cast, if it's your first podcast, make sure you drop it. Anyone that wants to catch some of the older ones, you want to catch it on the audio. Let's say you can't watch it live and you like to put in your ear holes. You like to rape your ear holes with some fucking knowledge cock. Go to swolenormousx.com and you can choose the app that you want to subscribe to. And also the Gain Train blog. The Gain Train blog does have some throwback episodes, links them to YouTube, especially contextually in the workouts, in the articles. So you can check out the Gain Train blog. There's a lot of really cool content over on swolenormousx.com. So yeah, so that's what's up. Where are you watching from, everyone? Where are you tuning in? Where are you? Where are you in the States? Are you overseas? We got hello from London. What up, London? Hello, mate. Why did I say that? That's fucking Australia. Hello, governor. There you go. It's not that much different. Yeah. All right, so that was butchered. Good start. Good start, Papa. Good start, Daddy. What's going on, Ramon? Everyone. All right, so happy fucking Saturday. First off, happy Saturday. Hello, hello. And I just posted on Instagram and Facebook, shut your fucking mouth. Shut your mouth. Today is the day where you start your brand new diet, shut your fucking mouth. And that post was not for you to all get eating disorders. All right? That's not for me to, I'm not trying to start like a whole army of anorexia, but you do have to shut your mouth, don't you? don't you really have to just shut your mouth? Shut your mouth and not eat the bad foods. That's what an elimination is. That's when we talk about getting rid of inflammatory foods. You have to shut your mouth to those foods. Don't let those guys in. Don't let those guys in. If you're England, if you like the show Vikings and you're in England, you don't let the Vikings in. Don't let them in. Don't let them in. They're going to fuck shit up. Don't let them in. Don't let invaders in. Don't let the bad people in. I'm not saying Vikings are bad, but don't let the enemy in the front fucking door. Don't let him in the door. Don't let him in the fucking door. Don't let the bad food in. Don't put it in your shopping cart. Don't bring that shit into your fucking house. How easy is it to not eat junk food when you don't bring it into your fucking house? If you make a commitment to yourself to only eat the food that you have in your kitchen, you are only going to eat food that you prepare yourself, and then you don't buy junk food, then you're safe. You're safe. If you don't eat anything out and you prepare everything, you bring it where you want to bring it. You don't eat when you're out. You only eat when you're home. And you make that commitment to yourself, and then you just don't buy those foods. You order on Amazon, you order at the supermarket ahead of time, you go pick it up, you make a list and you stick to it. Then you don't have those temptations. If you bring the shit in your fucking house, of course you're going to cheat. Of course you're going to go after it. Of course you're going to justify it, make an excuse late at night. It doesn't make sense why, I wake up late at night and I crave carbs, I go and pound. It's not a fucking problem if you don't have the shit in your house. If you're buying junk food, of course you're going to splurge and you're going to eat late at night, those cravings that you can't kick, because you're not kicking the fucking cravings by still eating it. Just don't buy it. Stop buying it and your fat ass will become less of a fat ass. If you don't have it to eat it, you can't just swallow fucking air. This isn't Hook. You can't just imagine the food is there and, oh my God, the schnozberries taste like schnozberries. You ain't got no schnozberries. I'm just mixing movies, Super Troopers and Hook. No one's ever done that before in a podcast. I can pretty confidently say that. No one's ever combined those two movies. Robin Williams, rest in peace. What a fucking great movie. What a great fucking movie. Everyone in that movie is like dead. Jesus. Sad. Fucking hell. That got really up and that went really down. We're all over the place. We're all over the place. Bottom line, if you're not bringing the food into your house, if you're not letting the enemy in through the fucking front gates, doesn't that really just make all the difference? That's not even the topic of this episode, but that's part of it. That's a great consistency hack. You want to be consistent with your nutrition. Consistently don't buy dumb shit. Consistently don't buy junk food. Could that be like the last comment, the last podcast, the last thing that's ever said about nutrition ever? Don't buy the shit, then you don't have to eat it. You won't eat it if you don't purchase it. When you break down all these decisions that we make, because we are just a result. We're a sum. We're a product of our decisions. The decisions we make are going to lead to our outcomes, right? The decisions you make with food, with training, with scheduling, with priorities, that's going to lead to whether or not you get results. Whether or not you lose weight, whether or not you build muscle, blah, blah, blah. What decisions do you make in the gym? How many sets, how many reps, your exercise selection. That's going to be whether you're building mass. If you're doing a lot of cardio, you're going to be more endurance. You're not going to build quite as much bulk, right? Those are all decisions that we make, and then the results will come as a result of those decisions. Same thing with your food. If you make better choices, not even the choice of, I'm holding a piece of cake and I'm holding an apple, which one should I fucking eat? You're already too late. If you're holding the cake, if you're holding the junk food, you realize it's too late. You've already made the bad decision. The decision happens long before you make the choice to put it in your mouth. We always wait till the last second, but I like the taste. No shit, you like the taste. No shit, you like the taste. You know why? Because it's actually designed to make you like the taste. They do this in a lab to trigger the right brain response that makes you think, oh, this tastes sweet, this tastes good. Of course you're going to fucking like it. Of course you will. It's sugar. Sugar is harder to come by in nature, which is why we like it so much. Because when we find it, wow, it's pure energy for humans. However, when we can compress it and shape it into any kind of, fucking shape we want and different textures, then we just have way too much of it and we get fat. Of course we like it. We're evolutionarily designed to crave it or to look for it or to choose it when we have access to it, because it's not summer all year long. You don't have fruit access all year long in every single climate. There are seasons there are times when the fruit is ripe and humans would pick them and eat them. And when they're not ripe and they're not around, you're not eating fruit, you're eating other things. So when we had the opportunity to get it, we got it. And we had our sugar fix and we saturate our glycogen stores. We had energy. We liked it. And then after that, it was gone. But we have it all the time. It's ubiquitous. It's in every different shape and texture and style and blah, blah, blah. So that being said, once you have it in your hand or if it's in your fucking house, you've already made the mistake. You've already fucked up. You brought it in your house. You brought it in your fucking house. You ready for this? I'm going to really make this dramatic and everyone's going to be like, oh my God, you're so dramatic, Papa Swole. You're making such a big deal. You're making a mountain out of a molehill. You ready for this? You're bringing a murderer into your house. Let's say there's someone, just a convicted felon, someone who's a really just bad fucking person. And you're like, oh, come on in, step inside. Here, this is my daughter. This is my son. Go play with my kids. I'm going to go to the store. You're bringing in like a rapist, murderer, scumbag into your house. That's kind of what you're doing with food. Yes, it's not direct. It's not a direct comparison, is it? It doesn't sound the same. However, you're bringing bad shit in. You're letting it in the front fucking door. Not only that, you're giving it a nice warm place on your shelf, in your closet, in your pantry, in your fridge. You're putting it next to the good things. So what do you think is going to happen when you're hungry and you look in the fridge and you see soda and you see water, or you see candy or cake or pie and you see whatever else it is, salad. I don't fucking care. Your instant gratification centers are going to be screaming at you, get the thing that makes me fucking happy, that gives me that rush. And it's not really going to be logical. I think we pretend, or we like to think in some kind of magical universe, that there's going to be some type of logic that occurs at that moment. Oh, I'm going to have logic. I'm going to have control. I'm going to make that decision based on actual information. No, you're not. You're going to make that decision based off emotion and fucking impulses. You're not going to make a rational decision when you are hungry in that moment. When you go to your fridge or your pantry, whatever you do in your house, you should have your fuel. It's like your gas station. You should go and have unleaded if you need unleaded. You should go and have premium if you need premium. You should go to your fridge and to your closet and get what you need. Someone's asking about cheat days. You don't fucking deserve a cheat day. You don't deserve a cheat day. I don't care what the fucking Rock does. You ain't the Rock. You don't deserve a cheat day. If you have amazing results and your body is fucking on point and you love your physique and you're crushing it, will a cheat day kill you? No, but it's still not going to be good for your body. However, when you have a healthier system, when your intestines, your gut has a better balance, you're better at defending yourself against invaders. Most of you have porous guts, leaky gut like a motherfucker. You have crazy inflammation. You have a lot of things that need to get fixed before you even think about having a cheat. So no, I don't think you should be doing cheat days. I don't think you should be doing rarely even cheat meals or anything off unless you are legitimately on point for months or years with you and you've really locked it down. And most people that think they have it locked down, they're far from it. A lot of people really trick themselves into thinking they deserve it because you're a dog and you deserve a fucking treat. No, you don't. No, you don't. And I don't care who says it. It doesn't mean you can't look better. We mistake results for the actual. We only see shit on the outside. So if someone's losing weight or they have better abs, oh, well, I can cheat because I'm getting results. That doesn't mean you're healthy. Being skinny, you could be a skinny 80s rock star on drugs and fucking no sleep and have abs just because you're skinny and emaciated. You can be leaner and not be healthy. So it's a lot more than that. So I don't believe people deserve cheat meals. I think people use cheat meals as an excuse to not fully commit. Exactly. What's wrong with well-cooked, nutritious food? You mean, are you asking me or are you just being sarcastic? No, I mean, if you're eating healthy food, you're eating your fuel. Eat your fuel and move on with your life. If you're not satisfied with the food you're eating eating the right food. How's that sound? If you're not eating the right foods, you're not going to be satisfied. If you're eating the right food, you are going to be full, you're going to be happy, your body is getting what it needs. What is often the case is people eat certain diet plans or certain styles of eating, certain fad diets, keto, paleo, vegan, whatever it is. They think they're eating healthy, they think they're doing the right thing, but they're actually not getting the nutrients and they're not getting the satisfaction that their body individually needs because they've never gone through the process of figuring that out. So they still feel hungry and they're like, well, I deserve a cheat day because they're not getting the nutrients they need. They're not getting satisfied. When you eat the right food, I eat the food that's great for my body. I am full. I'm done. I don't need that extra shit. I don't need the extra crap. I get my food, I get my calories, I get my nutrients, done. End of story, move on with my life. You're not going to crave a lot of shit if you eat the right stuff. And that's what people usually do. And that's what people usually do, right? They fill the void. They fill the void with junk. They fill the void with flavor. They fill the void with these other things. Now, when you're eating healthy, you still want to get a nice breadth of different nutrients. You want to get some scope and some range, but you want to be ruthlessly consistent on a day-to-day basis. It's going to help you not overeat. It's going to help you stay consistent. It's going to help you stay on track. You need to use your food as a tool, as a function, as this is what I do. Boom, like you're stamping something. Bump, 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 bump. You're on an assembly line. With your food, you're on a fucking assembly line. You're not doing it for enjoyment. This is not a celebration. This is your day-to-day activity. You're repairing your body. You want your body to be ruthlessly like a mechanic. You want it to be like a factory. Right? Harrison Ford. Harrison Ford created the assembly line, everyone. Harrison Ford. Henry Ford created the assembly line. Okay, so you had different workers that would specify or have a specialty at a certain task and to make it more efficient, right? This one worker would just turn a wrench, boom, over and over again. This other one would hammer a nail rather than each person trying to do each one, right? You'd have someone that just did one task. Your body and your life needs to be an assembly line. Now, everyone's got to think of this as, that's boring. That's repetition. This guy doesn't want to live. He's just a fucking Nazi. No, it just makes you efficient. You give your body the fuel it needs. It takes the food. It booms. It breaks it down. It sends it to the muscles because you're training regularly. You're training. You're training. You're training. You're training. You're training. You're doing your active recovery and your yoga and all that stuff, but you're training every day. Boom, boom, boom. Your training program's on point. Your eating is on point. Boom, done, done, done. So that way, you go to the gym, you break it down, you got the fuel, you repair, you sleep. You go to the gym, you break it down, you got your fuel, you repair, you sleep. You go to the gym, you break it down, you got your food, you repair, you sleep. And then that system just becomes so much more efficient, and then you increase the food. Your training increases in volume, and you grow, and you build, and you cut, and you lean, and it's just a system. It's a system. Every single system is more efficient. It does better, right? Everyone is trying to create systems, whether it's business, whether it's with relationships, whether it's time management. You could break this down in different ways. When you have a schedule, when you have it organized, you are going to get a better outcome. It's the same thing with your nutrition, your training. We just don't relate those concepts because we don't want to deny ourselves these instant gratification. There's not much in life that gives you that instant gratification like food. What else gives you instant gratification? Taking a really good piss, taking a really good shit, burping, and like, oh, I feel so much better. Eating something, that instant, right? You have an itch you have to scratch. How many other basal functions are instant gratification? Instant gratification. You don't always have an itch. You don't always have to piss. You don't always have to poop. There isn't a lot of things and that's more of like a release, but an instant gratification. Instant gratification, taste. Someone just said sex. Well, sex isn't always good, maybe. Not everyone has access to sex all the time. Okay? But what does everyone have access to? Food. You know that a candy bar is going to taste like that candy bar every single time. You know that that cake is going to taste like that cake every fucking time. You know for a fact that's why they make the same food, the same flavor endlessly. Doritos always taste like Doritos. Twinkies always taste like Twinkies for like 100 fucking years. Haven't changed. Everything tastes the same, and these companies keep it ruthlessly the same because you're fucking addicted to it. You're addicted to that exact flavor. You're addicted to it, and your brain knows that when it gets that product and has that flavor, you're going to have this up reaction. And you don't even think about this in this much depth. You don't think about it like this. You just react. You just go and you eat that because you know that that's what's going to get you off. That dopamine release, boom, instant gratification. And that's just the nutrition part. What I really want to talk about with your consistency hack, in addition to that assembly line, in addition to that ruthless doing it and not letting the fucking invaders into your goddamn fucking house, you idiots. Don't buy that shit. Fuck. Don't fucking buy it. Don't fucking buy it. That's it. Don't buy it. If it's not in your fridge, if it's not in your closet, you can't fucking eat it. This isn't rocket science. it's not even, I think this goes above. I think this is a level above common sense. This is just absolute fucking logic. If you don't have access to it, you won't eat it. You can't eat something that's make-believe. So stop fucking buying it. And the greatest consistency hack when it comes to nutrition and it comes to training, and I've been talking a lot about this lately, is literally going and doing whatever it is you don't want to do. If you don't want to do your yoga, you fucking do your yoga. If you don't want to go to the gym, you go to the fucking gym. Every time you don't want to go, you go. And that is going to build ridiculous, crazy gas, ridiculous consistency, ridiculous discipline. It's always when you don't want to go. Here is the biggest mountain and the biggest challenge that you can overcome that will change your fucking life. Every time, especially the first time you go to the gym, when you absolutely did not want to go more than anything in the world, but you fucking went anyway. And then you go and you have that great workout. How many of you have had that experience or remember like the first time or the concept or how you felt when everything in your body, everything in your schedule, your time, your shit was whatever it was, you went, you didn't want to go, you didn't feel great, but you went and you hit like a new PR or you had like an amazing fucking workout. That is the biggest difference. That is the biggest game changer for the rest of your life, because every other time that you ever don't want to go to the gym or do your workout, do your yoga, mobility, whatever it is, you know in the back of your head that you've done that before and you've had an amazing fucking workout. So you can't bullshit yourself anymore. It makes it harder and harder for you to bullshit yourself. It makes it harder and harder for you to make excuses, because you know that when you overcome that not feeling like going and you go, you feel absolutely so fucking amazing. It's ridiculous. And that's one of the biggest game changers, is going when you don't feel like going and then having an amazing workout and realizing, oh shit, that feeling doesn't mean jack shit. Oh, that doesn't mean anything. Holy shit, game changer. Complete 180. You'll think about everything completely different. You think about everything completely different. That is the hack. That is the ticket. Doing it when you don't want to. That will be the game changer for you. Tomorrow is open Q&A. I see some good questions. Make sure on Instagram, you're going to have to go do this on Instagram. The post in my feed, I have the arrows and the fingers pointing down in my feed where you can post your question to be priority answered on tomorrow's Daily Swole Q&A, episode 954. Tomorrow we're doing open Q&A. I'll try to take as many live questions as I can, but a lot of them pop up, so it's hard for me to get to all of them. So the best thing for you to do is to go on the latest or the one before this. You'll see it in my Instagram feed and drop a comment there. That way I can see it, and that way it's there. It's not going to disappear or go anywhere, and I can answer all these tomorrow. So any questions that you're popping up today, post them on that post on Instagram in my feed so I can get to them. Okay, so I'll get to them, and tomorrow's going to be huge Q&A. So make sure that you go and drop your question or of a topic. Doesn't just have to be a question. It could be a topic that you want, I guess, briefly discussed. But my suggestion with these questions is to make sure they're as specific as possible. If you ask a general question, you're going to get a general answer, and it's not going to give you any real guidance, because a general question, like, how do I lose weight? Nope. I'll probably just even skip right over that, or rage a little bit and then move on, because it's just too vague of a question. You need to get tactical and ask as specific as you can. That way you can get a specific direct answer that you can actually start putting into practice. So I'll do my best to answer every question, even if it's general, but you're going to get a general answer and then you're still not going to do anything about it. I hate those questions. How do I lose weight? Ugh, go listen to all these fucking episodes we've talked about every single day to make that happen. Those are just, that shows laziness. General questions show laziness. It shows you haven't even done a basic Google search. So it's really important that you start getting a little more tactical with the questions. That way you get more specific answers that you can act on. And it takes effort. Everything takes effort. A good question takes effort. Being in the right mindset takes effort. everything we talked about today with hacking your consistency, going when you don't want to go, it takes effort. Everything takes effort. Everything's putting in the work. Everything is putting in the effort to do it, to see the outcome. And that's why I mentioned going when you don't want to go. When you really don't want to do something and you do it anyway, you start realizing, oh shit, my brain will play tricks on me. And your brain will play tricks on you. Your brain will tell you don't want to go when your body feels great and will get an amazing workout. Your body will always try to go the easiest mode, right? The easiest way out. Your brain, primarily. Your brain will take the easiest way out. But you have to have that louder voice in your brain that's going to tell that little bitch voice to sit the fuck down. You have to have that realization. You have to have that moment where you go, you do it anyway, and you see amazing results and you have an amazing workout and you feel great. Wow. Before I went to the gym, before I did my workout, before I did my yoga, before I did my stretching, I didn't feel like doing it. I almost didn't make it. I didn't want to do it. I had all the reasons, all the excuses not to do it, but I did it and wow, that was fucking great. That's exactly what I needed. You will never forget that feeling. You will always second guess and question whenever you don't feel like doing it. You'll be like, nah, I felt that before. That's just my body being a little bitch. I'm going to do it anyway. And then you just ignore it. And it doesn't mean that your brain is always wrong. It doesn't mean that if you feel really sore and fucked up that you should just go bang yourself out and just destroy yourself. Maybe that's just more of a mobility day. Maybe you just need to give your body some recovery, but you're still making progress when you're doing yoga. Absolutely. When you're doing mobility work and foam rolling and you're really getting into those deep tissues that you don't normally do, you're helping your body recover so you can go crush it the next day. That's really important. And when you do things that you don't want to do, you build that discipline and you build that association with the work and the results more than the feeling. And that's going to help you be ruthlessly consistent over and over again for the rest of your life. And it takes work at the beginning. It's not easy and it's hard to ignore what your brain is telling you. But so many people just go the path of least resistance and just listen to the body. Oh, I want a cheat food. I feel like pizza. Cool, let's go order a pie. Or I want to go here. Most people, if they crave pizza, what do? They order a fucking pizza. Or they go to their pizza place. Or I want ice cream. They go and they buy ice cream. They're in the supermarket like it's a fucking carnival. I feel like soda. I feel like injecting soda into my veins. Let me go get a Coke. Or they go down the chip aisle. Ooh, that looks really good. And they buy it. They just buy things that look good. They just literally treat themselves all the fucking time. So they have no connection. You have absolutely no connection with effort, with work, with discipline, with overriding that. You're just feeding your body, literally and figuratively, just to be weaker and weaker and weaker. And that association of your psyche and your physical health just deteriorates over time, and people just get sick, get diseases, and fucking die young and die miserable and unhealthy. You're just rotting yourself from the inside out. It's that it would be different if you went to a supermarket and you didn't have all those temptations. You wouldn't be thinking about this. It's just you go there and you have a choice. And that choice cripples people. And most people don't make the hard choice or the seemingly more challenging choice and just buy the stuff that's good for you. Don't buy the shit. You know where the shit is. The shit's in the aisles that never goes bad or stays preserved in its box or bag for 3 fucking years. That's not the good stuff. Even a lot of stuff that's outside on the outer rim, a lot of the other stuff isn't good either. But it's a start just to fucking leave that other crap. It's just the beginning. You're just getting started. But that's why what I'm talking about is so important, because you don't have those. No one's telling you not to buy those things. Quite the opposite. Everyone in terms of the companies, they all want you to buy this stuff. That's why it's bright, different colors. That's why bags of pretzels, like Roll's Gold pretzels, the bag is bright yellow because it resembles ripe fruit. Yet the pretzels are fucking brown. You think if the bag was brown, you would buy it? No. Everything that they want you to buy is bright red, orange, blue, yellow. It's all to stimulate your senses and to stimulate your eyes, so you purchase them. Chips Ahoy cookie, it's in red and yellow bags or yellow boxes or the long containers. Those cookies are brown. Oreos are black and white. They put them in a blue bag. You know, it's just a scam. It's a scam. They get you to purchase it because if they made the product brown, you're not going to buy it. That's it. You got to make the right decisions. And if you don't bring that shit into your house, if you overcome and you stick to your fucking guns, you have to build it. You have to build the discipline. You have to build that consistency. But the choices can be crippling. You have to make the right choice. You have to. No one's going to do it for you. No one's going to do it for you. No one's going to do it for you, but you have to understand what is on the other side of that discipline and consistency. It's so fucking good for you. That's why that electromagnet thing we talked about a couple days ago that I made the YouTube video on as well, that bullshit, it doesn't even matter. It doesn't even matter if it does work a little bit. The whole premise is that you're not forging that discipline. You're not forging the work and that effort, and you're not building up that strength within your body. You're just trying to look for a quick fix. It's just fundamentally not how the human brain is supposed to work. That's not how you form good habits. That's not how you cement your brain. It's not how you become a better person. It makes you a weaker person in all different, it's something we have to work against. Bottom line, don't bring that shit into your fucking house. If it's in your house, you've already made the wrong decision. If you bring that shit into your house, you've already made the wrong decision. It's not when you're holding both, which one should I choose? You fucked up by bringing it through the front door. It should never even come that far. Okay? So remember that. Remember about training when you don't want to go. Remember what you choose to buy is going to be what ends up going in your fucking mouth. You're not going to buy junk food and keep it on your shelf. Oh, but I'm not going to eat it now. Absolutely, you're going to fucking eat it. Why are you buying it? Don't buy Chips Ahoy and then put them in the fucking pantry and think you're not going to go eat it. You're lying to yourself. If you're buying it, you're going to go fucking eat it. It's so stupid. I'm going to eat it, but I'm going to stay on my diet. But I'm going to buy this and pack my pantry full of garbage, but I'm not going to eat it. If it's there, it's going to get consumed because, oh, well, I don't want it to go to waste. I don't want it to go to waste. They're going to go bad if I don't eat them. Oh, stop trying to fucking coddle yourself. You're lying to yourself. You're a fucking liar. I agree, Bosco. There's nothing that tastes as good as being strong and healthy feels. No shit. And when you really are healthy and you eat the right foods for a while, you don't crave those other things because they are disgusting to you. They taste bad. When you eat really healthy, they don't taste good because it's not real. And your body knows what's not real, especially when it gets exposed to real food all the time. Colton, I work for a big time packaging company. A lot of time, money, and thought goes into that shit to get people to see it and buy it. Oh, absolutely. They do test groups. Don't get it twisted. All these packages, all the colors and the size of the font and all the different, they test them. They want to see what people think if they eat an Oreo cookie from a yellow container versus a blue, how it tastes different, or what their thought over their satisfaction with the product is. Oh, they test every last thing. They'll test things and they'll look to see what people grab first, what their reaction is. Oh yeah, it's all psychological. If the packaging is better, you're going to think it's a more quality product, or if you're going to have a different, perception of it when you go to purchase it, or what it's going to taste like. Oh yeah. Your brain is extremely powerful and they manipulate the fuck out of it. For sure. For sure. Fam, rewind and play this episode again if you missed it, if you're coming in now. This is really some serious shit. You have to be stronger you have to learn how to foundationally change your approach to food and how to foundationally approach or change your approach to training in order to forge that. The consistency and the discipline is what's going to get you results. Period. It doesn't matter how good the training program is, how good your diet is, how good anything is. Doesn't matter unless you're doing it regularly. If you're not making the right decisions at a basal level, if you're not purchasing the right things and avoiding certain things, you're going to fuck up. You're going to fuck up. You're affecting yourself. You're making yourself weaker. It's dangerous. Absolutely dangerous. Remember, everyone, I'm going to be posting a new workout today on the Gain Train on the blog on swolenormousx.com. I will also, if you want to subscribe to the podcast, swolenormousx.com already. Go check out the website because you can check out the free content, the podcast, and all that stuff, and all the information on programs, training, and nutrition, all that good shit. Those of you that are joining for the first time, thank you for joining the Daily Swole for the first time. And tomorrow, even perhaps the most exciting, it's Sunday Funday Swole Q&A. Go on my Instagram profile. One of the most recent posts, you'll see it, and you can post your comment, and that's your question, your topic, your question. Get specific, as tactical and as specific to you as you need, and I will answer as many, if not all of them, tomorrow on the Daily Swole. So go drop your comment there. I really appreciate your support, and I will see everyone tomorrow for episode 954 of the Most Muscular Swolecast, Beardcast, Broadcast, Gangcast, Mancast, Pimpcast, Sleazecast, and Slaycast in the realm, because when I flex, you flex, we all flex our biceps. Tomorrow, Sunday Funday Swole Q&A. Do not miss it. I'll see you mañana for 954. Peace, McGeese, Deuce, Magoose, your boy, Papa Swolio. Out.